In the soft light of dawn, as the first rays filter through the canopy, the forest awakens, and with it, the troop stirs. Today, like every day, begins with purpose. With the rainy season past and new seeds sprouting across the forest floor, the monkeys embark on their daily pilgrimage, a journey not of miles, but of survival. They move away from their sleeping grounds, led by the clan's vigilant chief, whose eyes scan the horizon for both opportunity and danger. The group travels as one, a living, breathing community. Mothers carry infants, juveniles playfully dart between branches, and elders move with measured, knowing steps. Among them, an older female named Jade moves slowly, deliberately. She is not at the front, nor does she seek to be. Her place is here, at the gentle rear, where she walks alongside her youngest daughter, a curious, bright-eyed child named Javo. For Jade, this journey is not just about finding food. It is about passing on a legacy. In the animal kingdom, teaching is often silent, demonstrated not through words, but through action. A grazing goat shows its kid which plants are tender and nourishing. In the same way, Jade guides Javo. The little one watches everything: the tilt of her mother's head, the careful selection of a leaf, the patient digging for roots. Javo has begun to learn what to eat: young shoots, certain grasses, edible leaves, and even protein-rich insects. But these are more than just items on a menu. They are lessons in botany, in seasonality, in discerning safety from danger. Each choice Jade makes is a quiet instruction. This is food. This is how we live. Learning is rarely perfect on the first try. When Jade demonstrates peeling back the tough outer layer of a stem or turning over a rock to reveal grubs, Javo mimics her. Small hands, still clumsy with youth, grasp at leaves. She tries to peel, to break, to prepare. Sometimes she succeeds. Sometimes the leaf tears uselessly or the insect escapes. Jade does not scold. She observes, then demonstrates again. There is a deep patience here, an understanding that mastery comes through repetition. For Javo, the world is both a playground and a classroom, and every failed attempt is a step toward competence. Jade does not hurry her daughter. While the main troop moves ahead with the urgency of hunger, mother and child travel at a different pace, the pace of learning. They stop frequently. Jade shows Javo how to test the soil for tubers, how to listen for the faint rustle of a beetle beneath bark. They move slowly, steadily, a pair bound by more than genetics, by the shared rhythm of discovery. In their quiet companionship, there is a profound peace. The search for food becomes not a scramble, but a ritual. To follow is to trust. Javo stays close, her eyes rarely leaving her mother. When Jade eats a particular grass, Javo samples the same grass. When Jade carefully catches a cricket, Javo's small hands soon mimic the motion. This is not mere copying, it is the foundational language of their culture. Through observation and imitation, knowledge is transferred across generations. Jade's every action is a lesson etched into memory. A library of survival written in movement. Rather than following the troop into more sparse competitive terrain, Jade leads Javo to a place of abundance, a verdant patch where young plants thrive and insects buzz in the damp undergrowth. Here, food is more plentiful and the pressure less intense. It is a strategic choice. A learning environment must be forgiving. In this green sanctuary, Javo can practice without the fear of scarcity, and Jade can teach without distraction. To us, it might look like simple foraging, a monkey eating leaves and bugs. But in each carefully chosen morsel lies a complex balance of nutrition. The leaves provide fiber and vitamins. The insects offer essential protein and fats. Jade is teaching more than how to find food. She is teaching how to nourish a body, how to read the landscape for health, how to sustain life through the seasons. Every meal is an unspoken lecture in biology, delivered with tenderness. After the morning's search, Jade climbs onto a sun-warmed rock. Javo beside her. Soon, her elder daughter Jigs joins them. There is a contrast here. Jigs, independent now, does not engage in the gentle grooming that bonds mother and child. She sits nearby, but her care is expressed differently, perhaps through mere presence, through shared silence. Jade accepts this. Each child learns and loves in their own time, in their own way. The journey resumes. Jade's eyes wise, experienced, scan the environment with a practiced calm. She looks not for the closest food, but for the right food. When she finds it, she pauses, settles, and eats with deliberate grace. Javo learns this rhythm. Move, observe, select, eat. It is a cycle repeated through the afternoon until their needs are met not with greed but with sufficiency. Even the most attentive student needs respite. As the day wears on, Javo hears the playful calls of other juveniles. The temptation grows. With one last look at her mother, she darts away to join her friends, leaving Jade to forage alone. It is a natural moment, the first small step toward independence. Jade does not call her back. She understands that play too is part of learning. Alone now, Jade moves more slowly. Age has tempered her energy, but not her wisdom. She continues to search, methodically turning leaves, probing crevices. Her world has narrowed in pace, but deepened in focus. Each leaf, each insect, is found not with speed, but with the quiet certainty of a lifetime's knowledge. An unexpected bounty, sweet, tender young coconuts, left near Jade by an unseen hand, perhaps a researcher, perhaps a compassionate observer. Jade accepts this gift with clear gratitude, but also wariness. In troop life, food is often contested. She eats quickly, eyes darting, chewing hastily to swallow before others might come to challenge her. Even in a moment of generosity, the old laws of competition linger. With her cheeks full of stored food, Jade continues to move. She chews slowly, processing what she has gathered, while her eyes remain active, searching for the next opportunity. This is the reality of her existence. Constant, layered awareness. To survive is to balance immediate satisfaction with future need. As the afternoon light begins to soften, Jade turns her steps toward reunion. She moves in the direction of the troop's anticipated sleeping site, her thoughts now on her daughter. The day's lessons are done. Now is the time for safety, for gathering, for rest. Jade does not wait long. Soon, Javo returns, a little breathless, energized from play, and settles beside her mother. No words pass between them, but the bond is palpable. The student has returned to the teacher, the child to her guide. Jade rises quickly, urging Javo to follow. The sleeping site is not yet secure, and she is cautious of potential conflicts with other troop members. They move close together, Javo nearly touching her mother's side, a portrait of trust and protection. As they settle in a temporary resting spot, another gift appears, a ripe, fragrant mango. Jade accepts it with what we might interpret as quiet joy, a slight relaxation in her posture, a focused intensity in her eating. For a creature of the wild, such sweetness is a rare treasure. Again, Jade eats with hurried intensity. Her life has taught her that abundance is fleeting, and that to possess something desirable is to risk having it taken. She eats not with leisure, but with strategic urgency, ensuring the nutrition is hers before the peace is disturbed. When Jade moves on, she leaves part of the mango behind, too much for one small stomach. Javo approaches, takes a few eager bites, then abandons it to follow her mother. The mango, like the lesson, is not consumed in its entirety. Some things are taken in pieces over time. The day closes as it began, with movement toward shelter. Jade leads Javo to a high, rocky outcrop where the troop will sleep. They find a spot, settle together, and watch as the rest of the group gathers. Below, the forest darkens. Above, the first stars appear. Jade has taught her daughter how to find food, how to eat, how to move through the world. But the greatest lesson, the unspoken one, is this: that life is sustained not just by what you take, but by what you pass on.